But first to other news on the Hill. Another busy day for President-elect Donald Trump's picks to lead the nation's top posts. Lawmakers are in a race to get them to the finish line. Back today, Pete Hegseth, the man up for the job of Defense Secretary. He will meet with Republican Senator Susan Collins of Maine. Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's pick to serve as the Director of National Intelligence, will meet with Senators Marco Rubio and James Risch. And former Congressman John Ratcliffe, our cameras just got a live look into his meeting with Senator John Cornyn. He is the intended nominee to serve as the director of the CIA. Now, just moments ago, our CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion was one of the reporters who got to ask Pete Hegseth questions as he arrived to the Hill. Let's take a listen to that.
What do you hope to talk to Senator Collins about today?
This is how we're feeling today, right here. Feeling great. Fighting for the country.
Do you feel confident that you're going to get to a confirmation process, get to the hearing?
Are you planning on getting some of these senators? Yes, sir.
It's a wonderful process and a great competition.
But have you been able to address it directly in some of these meetings? And do you think senators are willing to look past it? Can you clarify your role about women in the military? Because I know you said that it's been misconstrued. And in one interview, you did say you didn't think women should be in combat. So what is it that you actually believe with respect to the role of women in the military, sir?
All right, CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us now. Nikole, you were all over this. A little difficult to hear, though, the beginning of that exchange. Can you tell us what he said?
Well, he more or less expressed confidence in terms of these meetings, said they're going great, and obviously he continues to take them one by one. In fact, he just left a meeting down the hall with Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, walked right past our cameras, and right now he is currently in Senator Collins's office, Senator Collins of Maine. And so that is yet again a critical meeting. He didn't say too much more as he went into that meeting with Senator Collins beyond what he told us earlier this morning when he arrived. But look, this is a very critical meeting, mostly because Senator Collins is considered more of a centrist, a moderate. She doesn't necessarily toe the line of President-elect Donald Trump, and she has expressed some serious reservations and concerns, particularly around some of the allegations surrounding Pete Hegseth with respect to sexual assault, with respect to his views on women in the military. Again, clear to point out that Hegseth has denied those sexual assault accusations, but he obviously faces other allegations of excessive drinking and mismanagement when he ran two nonprofits. Again, allegations that he denies, but how this meeting goes will be critical. We also saw Hegseth meet just yesterday with Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski, who also is kind of in that same camp, has expressed concerns about Pete Hegseth, was actually surprised that he was picked when his name was first announced. And so I caught up with Hegseth and Senator Murkowski late yesterday after their meeting. Take a listen. Sir, how did everything go with Senator Murkowski?
It was a great meeting.
Did you learn anything that swayed you at all?
I had a good exchange with Mr. Hegseth.
Are you ready to support him?
I had a good exchange, and we'll see what the process bears.
And really, Senator Murkowski wouldn't offer much more beyond that. You know, I did ask her if she intends to meet with Pete Hegseth again. We saw, for instance, Iowa Senator Joni Ernst, who had also kind of expressed some concerns with respect to Pete Hegseth, meet a second time with him this week. In terms of Lisa Murkowski, she said she kind of has a pretty full schedule, so she doesn't anticipate necessarily sitting down with him again, but kind of left the door open potentially. But again, all of these female senators, like I said, are critical. As you know, Pete Hegseth can only afford to lose just a handful of senators if he's trying to get confirmed. And so all of these senators, particularly those who have expressed concerns about his background, about these allegations, remain essential to his path for confirmation.
And I want to quickly just apologize for the lengthy delay to our viewers there. But Nikole, John Ratcliffe is also there. He's already served as the director of national intelligence for the final months of Trump's first term. His past experience in intelligence seems like it makes him more of a traditional pick for the job. Do you expect he's going to have any challenges with senators when it comes to actually being confirmed?
So far, it doesn't seem like that would be the case. I mean, I think in terms of looking for a rhyme or reason between the president-elect's picks, many of them, as we have been reporting, have been picked based on their loyalty to the president-elect. So as somebody who served him during the first administration in that role of DNI, someone who even previously was here in Congress and was an ardent defender of the president-elect and advised him during his first impeachment here on Capitol Hill, all of that, Capitol has gone a long way in terms of winning the president-elect's confidence. But that being said, in terms of some of the other more controversial picks, we know that the president-elect also kind of wants to disrupt things, disrupt the system. That's why he's picked people like Kash Patel, for instance, or Tulsi Gabbard potentially for DNI. So, there are some who are more loyalist, maybe more traditional, but others who certainly are more outside of the box in terms of the president-elect's selections. Many of them here on the Hill, besides just Ratcliffe, I would note Kristi Noem, Doug Burgum, Scott Bessent, his pick for Treasury, among others, in addition, of course, to Pete Hegseth, and many more to come over the next couple of days here.
All right, Nikole, thank you so much. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion.